I would like to jump and sing now, but my kid is sleeping. We had to see a doctor today, and also I finished the Art of Feminine Presence course. Yay! So it's like a full circle. I've come full circle. I'm at the end. This is the last day of this challenge, and it's the last day of my first ever Art of Feminine Presence group, which I called the Magnetic Communication Group. Course. And I had to bring my kid to the doctor, so afterwards I went to celebrate to a market that's been turned into an open space with cafes. So there is also still possibility to buy things like in a market, but it's not like it used to be in my childhood, and it's close to where I lived when I was small. And this is a place where me and my dad and my family would go to buy food. And this is the second time I visited it. The first time I visited it now when it's renovated. I had tears in my eyes because the memories were so vivid of my dad bringing me there. And now it's full circle because I brought Maris there today and we had lunch there. Some Mexican cozy warm food without spices. We took the version without spices, the option without spices. Yeah, and so I'm celebrating, and I'm so proud of myself for following my intuition and going and doing as a teacher training of the Art of Feminine Presence in summer, although it cost a lot, but somehow miraculously the money appeared in my life. And for being able to lead this course now, and for not chickening out, not running away from all the fears, and because I had a lot of fear talking when it comes to talking about energy, work, things that are not material and not linear and can't be seen but can be felt. And today all the ladies had something to share. All of them had breakthroughs in personal or professional life. All of them had tried out the methods that were taught at the course and seen how people responded differently, how their children responded differently and started listening to them, how their bosses respected them more and trusted them more, and how others as well reacted differently, and how they were able to keep calm in situations where everyone else was going crazy around them. And I just loved listening to them and the changes that could be seen in those women who had really taken the work and applied it into their lives were fantastic. And of course for some, it was like day and night. It was like a different person sitting there. One woman had started meditating each day, so it's really like she was now present, calm, magnetic, feminine. And another one was now in much more soft, so she was in her feminine energy much more, and even looked less robust and more feminine and what is it like, delicate. And I looked back at my intentions for this challenge, and I think I can tick off most of the boxes there, except maybe I still want to kind of I still don't remember about the moon cycle and moon phases, because I don't I don't remember how to put them together now with just in my head. Despite you, Andy, talking about it yesterday, remember better about this women's cycle, but not the moon. Yeah, so except for that one. But otherwise, I'm really much more conscious about the words that I use in general. In a relationship, I'm able to see how my words create a ripple effect, how my words influence my partner. I work with my energy daily. It helped me, the challenge helped me also master and share the techniques. And there are several important points as well, because it helped me to start speaking about them publicly. To a tiny audience, but still publicly, to put these things that I've been observing and working on into words, and to get more comfortable with speaking about it on camera. And I truly appreciate your support, Andy. It's been priceless. It's been fantastic. Thank you so much. And it's one of the reasons I've enjoyed this so much. And I also feel like I'm more in the flow of femininity, and I actually started enjoying being a female. And now I see that it wasn't like sometimes I would describe, like some years ago I would just say, oh, it's like somebody would ask me, how are you? I would say, oh, it's up and down, up and down. Now I say it's not up and there's a reason why it's repeating. And I also discovered the gift in my PMS, which I wanted. So it allows us to heal things that we don't have access to otherwise. So in that time they are brought up. And I'm actually curious to see what was brought up for me, because I didn't recognize what's there. So I have a healing session this evening, so maybe I'll have a look at that. I'm open to whatever will come up at the moment to work with. Yeah, so I'm able to tap into my body's wisdom, and I actually so enjoyed just giving my body what it needs, the food that it craves for, and not to kind of think that, oh my God, I've given up on my weight goals or anything like that, but just to know that it's a phase, and this phase shall also pass, and soon there'll be another phase where I'll have lots of energy and won't crave food so much, and that's nice. And one of my goals was to bring in more juiciness and pleasure and sensuality in my life. And during this period, during this challenge, I also started to attend dance classes. So it just brought lots of joy and pleasure in my life. And also just allowing to eat the foods that I want, and to celebrate, allowing myself to do those things has I feel more in flow with the life, and more enjoying it, definitely. And also the awareness that reflection brings. It's a very good awareness that it just brings into my life, and of course Alex's advice as well. So thank you so much, Andy. It was a wonderful journey together with you, and I loved having you over in the Women's English Club, the Bad English Club. We have 2 clubs. Yesterday you did such a fantastic presentation, and I'm so happy there are women joining your challenge from my clients, and I'm so looking forward to they speaking English, observing their cycles and getting more conscious about it. So it's all such a good combination. It's energy work, English, being in the spotlight, and raising the awareness about your body and the female cycle and the moon cycle and life in general. And throughout this challenge there was lots of breakthroughs for me. For example, I went to visit my mom at the weekend, as you know, and I realized how much I've healed and how much my heart has opened up, because I felt completely differently. I was just flowing in love and wanted to share it, and with those who can appreciate it, and with those who can't. I didn't really care about them at all, which is a huge accomplishment for me. And to be able to stimulate joy in my life and to consciously choose what I stimulate and focus on. Celebrating that as well, and I'm celebrating as a flow and just enjoyment and awareness and what the awareness has brought into my relationship. And I'm celebrating female leadership, because this is the first month when I really felt and it landed on me that I'm really into feminine energetics and leading the feminine way, where we all go together and there is not one leader who is leading others. And just celebrating the confidence. And there was this client who triggered me, and yesterday I had the third lesson with him, and actually he is a really good manager, and I can learn so much from how he is treating his employees and just taking care of them, and how the motivation of employees has increased. So it's just awesome, and I thought I could have missed it because of the triggers. And so the little tune-in, check-in practice I did, the energy practice I did on that day really helped me to connect with my intuition and follow the true intuition, not my fear. So there are so many things to celebrate, and that I'm really grateful and proud for. And I'm so happy to have had this chance to share them with you, Andy, and with others watching the YouTube challenge. It's been absolutely amazing, fantastic. I think I haven't felt better and happier in a long run, and I can't thank everyone enough, and can't thank myself enough for doing all the deep healing work and going through all the struggles I've been through to get where I am today. So I'm super, super happy. I just can't put it into words. This is so exciting. And I was also thinking about healing things, and why do we keep on procrastinating on healing things, different fears. And I think it's once you heal them, there's a feeling like, why didn't I do it earlier? And but everything happens in the divine timing. So I just this is a general, I think, the idea of the whole challenge. So why I didn't know about it earlier, so I did it as soon as I can. But in general, and of course it was at a divine timing for me. It was great. But just once you know, you know. Once you know, you know. Once you know, once it's healed, you think about Why didn't I heal it? Why didn't I know it before? How would my life be different if I had known it before? And now I won't dwell on the past, but I know it's gonna be different from now on, completely different. And I just hope to continue to cultivate the awareness, to go deeper and deeper into my body and the flow and the femininity and sensuality, and to be able to enjoy life more to the fullest. Thank you so much. Love you.